my God. Right, here we are. Erika, how are you going on? Hello, can you hear me? Maybe she can't hear me. Hi, Elena, welcome. Hello. Oh, she's still connected. Christina, Erika, here you are.
It's not my name. It's my sister's name because she.
That's why you didn't reply to me. Okay, let's correct it. What's your name?
Sorry, my real name is Paloma, not Erika. Sorry.
Paloma, what a nice name. It looks Spanish.
Yeah, it is Spanish because my grandma my grandma was Colomba, and Paloma is the translation.
Come lo streaming non è partito? Sì che è partito. Accensione streaming.
Yeah, the streaming is already going on. I can see it.
Ciao a tutti.
Hi, hello. No, scusa, stiamo andando. C'è scritto che lo streaming sta andando. Sembrerebbe tutto a posto. Ok, no, ora lo vedo. Ok. They are checking me. They're controlling me. Hi, Emanuela. So, Paloma, good, Paloma. So, your grandmother was Spanish. Well, sorry, I didn't.
No. Her name was Colomba, and is the translation.
Yes, like my daughter. My grandmother was called Carolina, and she died just a couple of months before my daughter was born. And we wanted to remember her, but we didn't like the name Carolina. So my partner said, well, what would it be in English? In English would be Caroline. Okay, let's call her Caroline. So my daughter is called Caroline, after my grandmother Carolina. So very similar story. Yes, but I like Paloma. It's a nice name. Yes, and Elena, welcome. Can you hear us now?
Yes, now yes.
Good. Did you receive
I'm another computer because mine is doing something and upgrading, and I hope that it will continue to work after that.
And when they update, there's always something wrong afterwards. Yeah. When I have updating in my computer, then either the printer or there's something else which doesn't work properly afterwards. Oh my God.
But it's, saying things still, it's a couple of hours is going on this way.
Oh my God. What's it downloading?
No, it's updating something big and all the configuration. It's in Linux, so it's something complicated.
Okay, right. So here we are. There are still a lot of people missing, but I think, maybe I haven't got all the... Emanuela, how are you going on?
I'm fine, thanks. A little busy as usual, but it is as usual, so nothing new.
Yes, everybody is very busy in this period. It's incredible, yes. And Federica is with us. Hi, Federica. No, she's gone. Hello. How are you going on?
Hello. Is my audio open? Yes, it is.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. I changed my system. I changed the computer.
You too, yes.
Okay, nice to see you. Sorry for my hair.
Don't worry, we are all like that, I suppose. Hi, Anna Chiara, welcome back.
Thank you, good evening.
How are you going on?
I'm good, yeah. Good. Trying to go through the distance learning. How can we translate didattica a distanza?
DAD, online teaching.
Online teaching?
Let's leave it DAD.
Okay, yeah, no, but I'm good, thank you.
On the 18th of March, among the other videos I got, there was one which said, if you hear I love DAD, just remember that it's Father's Day today. So the meaning was I love Dad, not I love DAD. I think nobody loves DAD, but what can we do? Yeah, especially for you, Anna Chiara, because you teach primary school, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I also had classes with 6 years old kids. Yeah, as everybody else in primary school. Yeah, but
Yeah.
they are very good. They are very good, but they miss being in school. They miss being present there, and yeah.
They have a good teacher, so they are good pupils. No,
you.
it's strictly connected, I assure you. Vi assicuro che è veramente collegato. So, Christina has come with us. How are you, Christina?
I'm fine, thank you, and hope the same to you. And after the last discussion, when you opened your lesson, I did the vaccination, and I had even some bad consequences, but luckily they lasted just a few days.
Oh my God. What do you mean bad reactions? Did you have high temperature?
Yes.
Headache?
And also when you, I don't know the exact word for breathing.
Shivers.
Yeah, shivers. So it was a strange, strange sensation for me because it was new. But anyway, it is happy when the bad things or bad remindings, they passed on. So
yes, when you say, it's over, and you appreciate more what you have, oh my God. But I don't want to be vaccinated with AstraZeneca. No. No.
But I was really impressed by the perfect organization. So yes, I think that they were really very, very good organized, well organized.
Where do you live, Christina? Do you live in Verona?
Yes, on the outskirts of Verona. But I did it quite far away from my home. But in that area, I was really impressed by the organization. So everything, there wasn't any, how can I say, dead time
Went
or
smoothly. Everything went smoothly. What's this?
I don't know.
Yes, I was impressed too. I thought I wasn't.
Wait a second. I'm hearing an echo. The streaming. What's happening? Yes, I wanted to write smoothly. Everything went smoothly, but I don't know why I keep hearing. Do you hear it? I keep hearing the streaming in the background.
Oh.
I want to close it.
No, I don't.
I can see you and can hear you very well.
Yes, me too.
I hear the sound from your PC. I don't know. I mean, I hear well, but
okay.
I can hear there is
I think I stopped it. Yes, I could hear, in the background the streaming, but I think I managed to stop it. Yes, hopefully. Dovrei esserci riuscita. I should have managed, hopefully. Okay, so do you think we can start? Where is Tiziana? Oh my God, I'm going to kill her because she specifically asked for a lesson on the UDA, on a learning unit, because she's preparing for the concorso. I know she's not the only one interested in it. Also, Marilena, I think, is preparing for the concorso, aren't you, Marilena? And there are, no? What,
idea? No, hi.
You are preparing for the C1 exam then. What are you preparing for?
I'm not preparing for anything. Now I'm
anyway,
I hope to be fully prepared by now. What I want is only to get on with you and speak a little bit of English with you. I had passed my I passed my examination more than 30 years ago, you know, so
Yeah.
I'm fed up with it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's enough. Thank you.
Happy to stay here with you and share. So
Good, good.
No,
So yeah.
I only want to keep in touch with English and speak with somebody English, you know.
Yeah,
and it's a pleasure for me to stay here with you.
Good. Yes, to practice it. But there was somebody else preparing for the concourse. So anyway,
Maybe.
so my idea was for today to work on the UDA, on the learning units. But if Tiziana is not with us, I don't know if you want to do it all the same. I don't know. We can do something else if you prefer. You see, I had prepared, wait a second, I needed to share the screen. I had prepared a brief summary on how to make a UDA, which is a unità di apprendimento. It's not a teaching unit, as I often tend to say. It's a learning unit. What's the difference? A teaching unit is teacher focused. A learning unit is supposed to be student focused, based on the needs of the students, not of the teacher. But we can do it next time if you want to, or I can do it with Tiziana alone, and we can make something else. It's up to you. You tell me what you want to do.
I would be happy to do that anyway. If you are prepared to do that, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Ask the others. Everything is okay for me.
Yes, don't worry for me. I thought it could be a good idea also because most of you are teachers, and I thought, you know, that we could exchange some nice ideas and practice and so on, and we could prepare something which could be useful for you too, because I mean, this is the general frame of a teaching unit, a learning unit. Inside of that frame, we can put anything we want to. So if you needed to prepare a unit on, oh, there she is, Tiziana. We were looking forward to seeing you because we're talking about the learning units. Tiziana, can you hear us? She's gone. Okay, in the meantime, Elena joined as well. Hi, Elena, welcome. Elena Roera.
Hi, I'm here.
Yes, how are you going on?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Right. So yes, I thought that it could be useful to you too to prepare a learning unit on something you have to do maybe after Easter or something like that. But of course, I'm open to all suggestions. Nobody wrote me anything else on the WhatsApp chat during the fortnight, so I couldn't prepare anything else. Nessun altro mi ha scritto cosa volevate fare, quindi io non ho preparato altro, but we can work on it together, no problems. Ma possiamo comunque fare insieme altro se volete. It's up to you. Tiziana is gone. Maybe the connection wasn't stable. Maybe she's coming back soon. So what would you like to do? Georgia, what would you like to do?
Phrasal verbs, if it is possible.
Phrasal verbs, good. Cecilia, what would you like to do?
I haven't prefer. I don't prefer.
Whatever. Okay, whatever. Right. Emanuela, what would you like to do?
But I think if we can talk, about something, learning new words.
Yes.
Phrasal verbs are okay for me.
Yes, we are going to talk in any case. I want you to talk as much as possible. That's a fact, but yeah. Marilena, what about you? What's your suggestion?
sorry, as I told you before, anything
Whatever.
you like, the other prefer.
Okay.
I want the phrasal verbs are okay, but also the UDA was okay. Any reading something or discussing about some problems.
Right. Anna Chiara, your opinion?
Yes. Oh, I agree with Georgia about the phrasal verbs. Yes. And also, I really liked the speaking exercise taken from the C1 speaking part, the C1 exam speaking part.
Ah, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Cambridge, yes.
Yep.
Right. What about you, Paloma?
No problem at all. I just want to do what the other want.
Something, yes. Federica, anything special you want to do? Anything specific you want to do?
Speaking exercise would be very helpful to me.
Sorry, listening exercises? Speaking exercises, right. Elena?
Okay, speaking exercises and phrasal verbs, it's okay for me.
Perfect. There are two Elenas. What about
sorry.
It's okay. What about the other Elena?
Okay, I think the group has decided it's perfect. Speaking and phrasal verbs.
Yes, speaking mainly phrasal verbs. Christina, do you agree? Monica, do you agree?
Yes, I agree. But for me, it's the same. We can also talk about learning UDA. And Tiziana can easily see it looking at the registration, you know. It's the same for me. It's the same.
That's also true. That's why don't we prepare a UDA on phrasal verbs? Why not? So somebody's gone, but anyway, right. So I don't know, shall we prepare a UDA on phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs, it's a huge topic. I think we have to concentrate it on 2-3 verbs with the various, things afterwards, like, I don't know, take, get. We can make a get. Get is a very useful verb because it comes out in any case always, continuously, everywhere. So here's Tiziana again. So I think you know. Hi, Tiziana, welcome back. We were talking about you. Didn't you hear a whistle?
No. I just had a problem 2 minutes ago, so I had to solve it before coming with you. Okay.
Okay, so let's imagine we have to prepare a learning unit on the verb to get. Let's start with the to get because it's the maybe basic phrasal verb. And then we'll go on with other phrasal verbs. Is that okay for you?
Yes.
Okay, so
for which class?
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Do you say in English, like in Italian, do you hear whistles?
Yes, no, we don't say it, but I translated it literally. I don't know what they say, but I'll let you know. I'll check and let you know, but you know.
Okay.
I translated it literally from Italian, to be honest.
No, because normally.
Maria Pia, I could be also to. Did you listen to call your name as well? I think it could be to call. In Italian is like this. Hai sentito chiamare il tuo nome?
Particular way to say.
Yeah, maybe they say so. Yes. Did you hear somebody calling your name? Yes. Did you hear somebody calling your name? I think you might say yes. But I translated literally. Okay. So first of all, we have to know what we are talking about. So let's see what the verb to get. First of all, to get is an irregular verb and goes got. To get, got. First of all. Then, what does it mean? What does it mean? Do you know? Anyone? It means thousands of things, not thousands, ma dozens of things. Decine loro dicono dozzine. Dozens of things. Decine di cose. Basically, to get means get in possession of something. So to have, to get, to enter in possession of something. And as a matter of fact, in that respect, it's in that meaning, it's also used as in its past participle as a, how can I say, to underline the meaning of the verb to have. I've got a car, I've got a bicycle, I've got, have you got siblings, hai fratelli e sorelle, have you got a car, and so on and so on. So when you say, have you got siblings, for example, siblings sono fratelli e sorelle, no? Noi diciamo fratelli perché l'italiano è una lingua maschilista, ma if you say brothers in English, you mean male brothers. So either you say, have you got brothers or sisters, or you can say, have you got siblings? Perché se dite ai fratelli usando brothers, in inglese vuol dire fratelli maschi. Quindi, have you got brothers? No, I haven't. I have 2 sisters, for example. So the correct question should be, have you got brothers or sisters? Or have you got siblings? But that have you got, that got is only to reinforce the idea of have. And it's the past participle of get. Okay, so to get means have, obtain the possess of something, right? But when it's followed by an adjective, it means to become. For example, oh, it's getting cold. It's getting cold. Tiziana, can you switch the audio off? It's getting cold. It's getting cold. Ok? Sta diventando fresco. Come si dice in italiano? Sta diventando freddo. No. Ok.
Sta rinfrescando.
Sta rinfrescando. Ok, thank you. Thank you.
Si sta rinfrescando.
Ok, I'm getting fat. I'm getting fatter and fatter. When you repeat the adjective, it becomes more and more, sempre più, quindi sto diventando sempre più grassa. I don't walk anymore like I used to, and I'm getting fatter and I'm getting fat, or I'm getting fatter and fatter. Sto ingrassando oppure sto diventando sempre più grassa. Quindi get plus adjective means become, to become. I'm becoming fat or fatter and fatter, okay? Get plus preposition gets the meaning of the preposition. So for example, up means up. Get up, alzarsi. Down means down. Get down, scendere. Away means away, quindi get away, andar via. I don't know. In means inside, quindi get in, entrare. Out means outside, quindi get out, uscire. Back means indietro, quindi get back, tornare. Okay, so it gets the meaning of the preposition. Prende, off vuol dire giù, per esempio giù con uno scalino, get off è scendere, per esempio scendere, get off from a bus, from a taxi, from a train. On, get on means climb on a bus, on a train, on a whatever it is. Okay, so it gets.
Excuse me, Maria, the difference between, for example, get down and get off. Can you say get down?
Get on means to get in.
No,
but
get down.
Get down if you are on a table. If you see your son on the table, what are you doing there? Get down. But if you are in a bus, the next stop is our stop. Let's get off, or let's get ready to get off. You get off, yes. For example, for a means of transport, like a bus, a train.
You don't get off a car, is that correct? You get out of a car.
Of a car, you get out because you are inside, and you can get off. It depends on how tall is the car. If you are on a Jeep, for example, you can use get off the car. But yes, in a normal car, you get out of the car, but because the idea is that you are inside the car.
I don't understand. I mean, the difference between get off and get out of with the means of transport is only the size of the vehicle, or does it depend on something else?
Not really on the size. It's if you have to walk down a step, for example, to get off. In that case, you get off. If it's not a step, you get out. And if something closed, you get out. So a car is considered, quite closed. And there isn't a very high step, so you usually get out a car, like you get out of a room, you get out of, I don't know, a box. But if there's a step, and if it's not a small vehicle, but it's a big one, so a larger area, in that case, you get off. So you use get off for the buses, for the trains, for the, these kind of things. Yeah. But yes, but what I meant is that get plus preposition gets the meaning of the preposition. Quando get è seguito dalla preposizione, prende il significato della preposizione. Ok, quindi get da solo vuol dire avere, entrare in possesso di, ottenere. Get con un aggettivo vuol dire diventare. Get con la preposizione prende il significato della preposizione. Ok, now that we know all this, let's build a UDA on that, a learning unit on that. How can we make a learning unit? And this is specifically for Tiziana. Ta-da! Now, a learning, so Tiziana, oh no, I need you to share the screen.
Thank you very much. Can I ask you a question? Is it for every level? It is grammar, so it could be useful for everyone. Oh, look.
Yes,
every level, every class.
A learning unit. No, it's not for any level. You have to, I'm going to tell you everything.
Okay.
So first of all, I often talk about the teaching unit, but actually, if you are at the concorso, please use learning unit. What's the difference? Learning unit is supposed to be student focused. Teaching unit is supposed to be teacher focused. I don't do teacher focused lessons. I normally do student focused lessons, but I wrongly call them teaching units sometimes. So please do not use the word teaching unit, use the word learning unit, because it conveys better the idea. And what is a learning unit? It's learning for a student, it's learning how to use what they come to know, their knowledge, and what they will be able to do with that knowledge. So their conoscenze and their abilità, their knowledge and their skills, in order to solve problems. Okay? So said, we have to see the general framework in which all the units must be contextualized, and it's the Council of the Europe, the 8 key competencies for lifelong learning, as stated by the Council of the European Union in May 2018. Okay, and what did the Council of the European Union decided were the 8 most important basic key competencies for the lifelong learning? First of all, literacy, the ability to communicate in our mother tongue. Second, multilingualism, the ability to communicate in a foreign language. Third, STEM subjects. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So math, science, and engineering and technological skills. Then digital competencies, competenza digitale, ability to use, computers and so on. Interpersonal skills and ability to adopt new competencies, to learn new things. What we say, imparare ad imparare. That's how it's translated into Italian. Active citizenship, entrepreneurship, imprenditorialità, cultural awareness and expression, consapevolezza della propria cultura e espressione culturale, quindi arte, tutte queste cose. Okay? These are the 8 key competencies that the European Union has decided are important for any European citizen. So said. So when you make your learning unit, you have to make a reference to at least a couple of these competencies. You have to say, this is useful to develop the students' so-and-so competence. Okay? Now, what's the structure of a learning unit? First of all, you're supposed to make an analysis of the starting situation. We will not do that because it requires time, but when you make your learning unit, you have to write that in order to approach, to face this unit, the students must already know this, and that, so you can specify the grade. First year of a middle school, second year of a middle school, third year of a middle school, first year of a secondary high school, whatever you want to, in which you want to put your unit, the period of the school year, towards the end of the year or straight at the beginning, and specify if in the class there are special needs students. You might say there are no special needs students, which is the easiest thing to do, but of course in a concorso, they will appreciate if you take into account the possibility of some special needs student and tell them how you would treat with him or her. Okay, so when you start the unit, you have to say, I mean this unit for a second year of a middle school towards the middle of the year, because the students must already know this, this, and that. Okay. In my class, there are some special needs students, one with this disability, the other with this other problem, and so on and so on. Second step, you have to motivate the students. So what can you do to motivate them? And here you have to get to, be creative and tell me what you would like to do, what you think it would be good to do. Don't forget, you are supposed to assign always authentic tasks. Tasks that they can meet in their everyday life. So, otherwise they're not motivated. You have to intrigue them somehow to make them, look forward to do that, to learn that thing. If possible, make them decide that they want to learn that. How can you do that? By asking questions, for example. Oh my God, how can I say that I don't know, have become rich without using the verb become, or whatever you want to, asking questions, inventing a possible situation, authentic situation, making them listening to some songs that they might like with that special grammar point, whatever you want to. And when they say, we would like to do that, yes, fantastic, let's do that. And explain why it's important to know that, why you are happy to fulfill their request, and because it's important to know that. So when they are ready to learn, you can start the very learning units. Also, it's important, if you want to say at the concorso, to say what part of your school program is to be inserted in. For example, we're talking about the verb to get. I will do the verb to get while explaining the verb to have, for example. Or while explaining the weather, it's getting cold, it's getting warm, it's getting dark, or while talking about, I don't know, physical characteristics. She got thinner, she got blonder, she got, I don't know, whatever.
Or when you explain preposition.
Sorry? When you explain?
Prepositions, for example.
Yeah, the prepositions, why not? Yes. So, and the possible connections with other subjects. I'm doing this in this period because the students are working on, I don't know, physical appearance in art, or the students are working on the weather predictions in Italian, while doing some literary essay or whatever, if possible, find some connections with other subjects. And then you do your learning unit, which is describe what are you going to do to make the children, the students, reach that knowledge? In this case, we have decided to work on the verb to get. Make a link to at least a couple of the 8 key competencies and the specific learning objectives of the national curriculum. But to get is easily found in any English teaching curriculum. Specify the times of the unit, how many working hours you need, the spaces. We will go to the laboratory, we will use, I don't know, the video room, whatever. The tools and resources, and the didactic methodology and activities. And here, I gave you a couple of ideas: teaching labs, cooperative learning, brainstorming, problem solving, flipped classroom, but there may be others, of course, it's up to you. And then the final step is the verification. Verification is different from rating. When you verify their knowledge, you can do it through self-evaluation, practical check, through dialogues, through practical tasks, and so on. Rating is exclusively linked to the teacher evaluation, okay? So this is a verification if they can use what they have learned to do something practical in the real life, everyday life. Rating is your vote, your mark, okay? So, taking this as a basis, would you like to make a working group and make a learning unit on the verb to get? Do you think it's a good idea? How can I send this to you? Oh, okay, I can send it to you on the WhatsApp chat if you want to. Right.
You can also send Maria Pia by mail. I think you can send the
by mail if you want to. Yes, why not? By mail.
So that we can keep it.
Sure. I was going to send you the visit.
May I say one thing? Then
sure.
I'm available to work, of course. I know these are UDA. I know these
learning units. Let's call them learning units.
Learning units. Okay. I know these are the last. Trend for us is not good. The last.
Sorry, suggestions. The last, yes.
Yeah, suggestions about teaching. I'm not so. I don't agree. I don't exactly agree on everything because, for example, I don't. No, the thing is, I don't think all what we have to teach has to do something with real life. In the sense, I mean, what we teach is important for daily lives, but I don't think our students have to find immediately a practical use of what we teach.
Probably. Why not?
Sorry, it's difficult to listen because Tiziana maybe have the headphone on.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. I did not realize it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Right. Sorry. Yes. Why not, Emanuela?
Because I think that we study not only to do something, not only to do immediately something.
Okay. Yes. But
the thing we learn. With the subjects we learn.
Yes, for the simple willingness of learning something new. That's a perfect idea, yes. This is a good idea. Yes, it's part of the what is it? European suggestion of self-awareness of one's culture and so on and so on. Yes, yes, yes. I completely agree with you. Yes, thank you. So I was going to send you everything by on the WhatsApp chat as well.
I received it.
Right, so you've got it as an email and in the WhatsApp chat as well. Right, of course, I don't want to spend 2 hours on this, so shall we put a strict, I mean, a time limit? Shall we say quarter of an hour? Is it too small? 20 minutes? And then, you know what I'm going to do? Race it, race. Federica, why do you say hello? Okay, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a race. Everyone, every group who made a new thing, a new idea, who wrote a new idea is going to gain 10 points for any new idea. 5 points for every step you've filled in. And at the end, we make the sum and see who's the winner. But don't worry, it was just an idea to help those of you who needed to prepare for the concorso and those of you who have to prepare some learning units because this can be a practical, you know, thing. So how many groups do you want to make? How many people per group? 3 people per group? 3 per group? Right. Let's go. Shall we say 15 minutes or 20 minutes? 15 minutes.
About get, right?
About writing a learning unit on the verb to get. Okay, you ready? Ready, steady, go. bene, allora lasciamoli lavorare. Ciao.
Finito?
No, li sto facendo lavorare in stanze separate, che lavorino un po' loro.
La roba era tutta ancora più umidiccia.
Sì, lo so, l'ho stesa.
Ah, ok, ho solo portato
No, ma
dentro.
sì, bravo, grazie, sai, volevo solo portarla in camera perché sennò durante la notte non si congela, ma non si asciuga di sicuro.
Bye bye.
Are you going away?
Yes, I have a Deutsch course.
Ah, you're right, you told me, yes. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Do you have to go straight away or have you got a few minutes to talk with me?
No.
You have to go straight away.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Sì, ti sento. Mi senti? Tu mi senti? Ah, perfetto. Ok, va bene. Lo hai pushato? In che senso? Ah, la lista del marketing? Sì, sì, sì. Lo scrivi che whiteboard non funziona e basta. Oh, ma puoi anche non scriverlo, scrivi semplicemente. Cioè, magari in whiteboard scrivi una funzione con un commento con scritto. Ah, ok. E boh, nel senso committalo comunque. Però è uscito. Manca solo una classe, 2 classi. E boh. Sì, è pronto finito un bel pezzo. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Hi, welcome back. Hi, welcome back, everyone. Now, I know more time is needed to do this kind of job because you're not supposed to do it in 20 minutes, but I didn't want to lose all the time, you know, like this. I wanted you to talk to me, to express your ideas and feelings and share them with the others. So sorry, but what you have done, you've done. The rest, you'll do it the next time or by yourselves.
Okay.
Now, first of all, two things. I've written it on the chat. When someone is talking about you, or when you talk about someone, in Italian we say devono fischiargli le orecchie. And in English, they say his or her ears must be burning.
Burning.
Si stanno bruciando le orecchie. Okay, so
ears.
yes, I said translating literally from Italian, your ears must be whistling, but no, your ears must be burning. That's how you say it in English. I checked because I didn't know myself. So thank you very much for having given me the possibility to learn a new thing. Thank you very much. So your ears were probably burning, Tiziana, because we were talking about you at the beginning of the lesson about the UDA. So
Thank you very much for this chance.
No problems. Okay, it's a very short exercise, but it gives you an idea, you know, and then I will send you the material.
Of course.
So you know. Okay, so Paloma, who were you with, and what conclusions did you get to?
We were in three, me, Cecilia, and Elena.
All right, yes. And Cecilia and Elena happened, where's Cecilia? There she is. Happened to be put together. I didn't do it on purpose. Non l'ho fatto apposta. It simply happened. Because they are both from the Polo Europeo management, so to say. So I didn't do it on purpose. Non l'ho fatto apposta. It simply happened. È successo così. So, Paloma, what did you do? Tell us. Oh,
We decide that is Elena explaining everything.
Okay, Elena, so tell us everything.
But Paloma, come on. Maria Pia Castillo.
Okay, one sentence each. One sentence each. Elena starts, and then Paloma goes on, and Cecilia something else. Go on, Elena.
Okay, so the Paloma will for sure help me because maybe I will not remember everything. So we decided to work on the use of get.
Yeah.
The use of get with the prepositions. So it will be an activity for the 10 years old children.
In primary school then.
Primary school. So we decided to go to the primary school. We thought that in the class there could be a student, a blind student. Okay. So we will work with the inclusion with this activity. The task is to learn how to use get and the preposition in a proper way. And we are going to engage the students by making them move and create a path using the different preposition get plus the preposition. So they have to create a path and a movement in the gym.
Yeah, get up, get down. Yeah.
Yeah. Get closer, get in, get out. So and plus the music. So it's not only moving, but also using some different sounds to make the other guests what is the meaning of the proposition. So we are going to have a very multidisciplinary approach and very active.
Fantastic. Do you want to go on, Paloma?
A little bit, and then Elena will go on. Just to do an example, because for example in music we have some instrument like flute with coulisse, is a sort of trombone, because we have something that go up and down, okay, and recreate a sound that do like woo or ooh, and then can be imaginative, something that go on or go down.
Yes,
and it can be very useful for the blind student, also for the other one to imagine the movement in with another language.
Yes, to imagine. Yes, to imagine yeah.
Yeah, Elena was inspiring another idea that for me was very nice. That is, maybe that sound could be an idea that the teacher give to the students, but we can also ask them to invite other sounds or little pieces that can recreate other words, like get in or get out. Maybe there are so many possibilities, and then they can try together, discuss together. And discussion in the primary school is very funny, because sometimes start fighting or something like that. But anyway, they have to move together and to have a discussion. So
yeah, and to agree at the end, probably.
And to agree.
Fantastic idea. Yes, do you want to add something, Cecilia? Cecilia, do you want to add something?
No, the Paloma and Elena are
very exhaustive. Yes. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So yes, so connection with other subjects could be music, could be Italian. Yes, that's how you would do it. Fantastic. Wow, I like it very much. How would you do the final verification? Did you have time to talk about it or no?
No, we did.
Yes.
Very quickly, it can be the observation of the teacher, but also an internal, game that the students can do. So they randomly pick up a preposition, and they have to make the other guess what is the what they have chosen.
Yes.
And putting them to, they have to repeat the sound, the movement, and then the verb, they have to say it aloud. So they connect all the information.
Fantastic. I like it very much. Very good.
I also want to say that the main part of the job is that the students in group have to invent a path and propose their path to the other groups.
Good idea, yes.
Yeah, because we are thinking about which number we are achieving, and one of them
on the European, yes.
Yeah, and one of them, the most important, was working together and be entrepreneurship. I don't know if I am saying correctly.
Yes,
because it's difficult to pronounce.
Being creative, let's say being creative.
To recreate something and invite something and propose that idea to the other.
Fantastic. Very good. Okay, who's next? Marilena, who did you work with, and who wants to talk?
Okay.
She wants to talk.
Maybe Monica is the best one who could talk. Anyway, if you want, Monica.
Who were you with?
I was with
Monica,
Georgia
and Georgia. Georgia had to go.
Okay, Georgia has gone. So
yes,
our job was Monica, please intervene because she was really competent in this.
Well, no.
What I wanted, no, Tiziana, sorry, and Tiziana was here with us. Georgia has gone, okay. What we did together was considering the whole project, the whole plan about this UDA. And we started by considering the level of the students, and we decided together that this UDA could go with students in the first part of the second year at biennial. And
second year of the secondary school.
Yeah, of the secondary school. Second year at the beginning of the second year of the secondary school.
Okay.
What we call biennial. And considering the prerequisites, we decided that they have in the first year already learned about present tenses, present, simple and continuous tenses, past tenses, and also prepositions, of course, both of time and of place. Okay. Yeah. And after that, we decided that they should come up with the four kinds of units, okay, of lessons. During the first part, the first
4
unit,
hours, you mean 4 hours of lessons?
Yeah, 4 hours. Yes, we decided for at least 4 hours. Then there could be even more. Monica suggested that one of these units or periods could be also get longer. During the first lesson, we wanted to propose them the idea of get with several meanings, as have, as arrive, as by, because get has got we have called it a jolly verb, and so we needed to motivate our students by suggesting them that it's really creative, important, I would rather say self-sufficient verb, in the sense that it can cover a lot of
yes.
verbs.
You know what an American person said?
Yeah.
American is very easy to speak. You need to know the verb get and 9 other prepositions. And you can tell everything.
With it, you can do everything. So
yes, we called it a lifesaver verb. I mean,
when you don't know the exact verb, use get. It will work.
And this was the idea that we had as the very first approach, to make them think that just by learning very well one verb, okay, then they would almost be able to say anything. Okay, so that was the
very good motivation.
Yes, and another idea we had just as a starting activity was to learn on what they already know about get. So just a very quick brainstorming. Maybe you can write on the interactive whiteboard on the blackboard.
Yes, kind of brainstorming.
Yes, from the students. So starting from what they already know about get. And then we wanted to continue as Marilena was explaining.
Yes. And so, yes, this is according to us a good motivating attitude at first. And then with the second period, second hour, we can go on. Just a moment, please. I need to recharge my, to link my, okay, otherwise it's switched off. Okay. going on with
on the second meeting.
Yeah, with second period, speaking about get as an adjective, get plus adjective, and so yeah, and so also going on with examples.
Yes, yes, and we have decided also for intermediate test. I mean, at the end of every lesson, okay, to propose a test, but something funny, okay, yeah, fun. For example, for the first lesson, as Marilena was saying, so those meanings received by arrive to get a list of sentences with get and let them guess what another verb could be. So what's the real meaning?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, okay. So.
Yes, a test just to verify the knowledge there. And then finally, the last two periods, we think that could be an idea to develop all the uses of get as a prepositional verb, because there are a lot of them, but we haven't decided what kind of activities we could do. Just only planning the different.
Have you thought about any connection with other subjects or with one of the 8 key points, key competencies for the lifelong learning? Not yet, no time.
No, we were speaking.
Monica? Yes, Monica was
Could you do
suggesting.
some example?
Yes, I was saying that every time that I have worked with a learning unit, we have, I mean, in the schools where I've worked, we have always tried to connect them with other subjects rather than being just a part of my curriculum, okay? Because it's much more motivating for the students. It gets them involved in a different, completely different ways. So, but we were just giving examples. I mean, we were just talking about our own experiences in this sense. We didn't really think a connection with the get with other subjects, considering the type of school we're in, because when you get to secondary school, it's a little bit harder to make these connections with other subjects. I mean, as far as my experience goes.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to add? Volete aggiungere qualcos'altro?
Listen, can I ask you these links, how it is exactly, for example, how it works exactly? Get, how can you link get in the same can you make me an example so I can understand better, because it's not clear how to connect.
Well, if I were to do it with another subject, okay, I would do it. Now I'm speaking about my experience right now. If I had to do it now at school, I would do it with German, because my students are learning English and German. And in German, for example, get up is aufstehen, okay, where you have the use of the preposition, but the preposition then split up, okay, when ich stehe auf, okay, so it's complete. But I would make a connection with that language, just a comparison of how verb plus adjective works differently in the two languages. So that could be an idea.
Yes, or you could simply read something where the word get, of course, is used, something connected with, I don't know, history, geography, whatever you want to, basically. So take a reading of history and with you know, that noun used, that verb used, for example. So you can link it with history, job, whatever you want to. Yeah. Right. Tiziana, who were you with? Yes, who were you with?
Marilena and Monica and Georgia went away. I mean, left.
Georgia.
Oh,
you were with Marilena and Monica. Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yes, Georgia was very sorry, but she had to go to another online meeting for her university, so she couldn't stay.
Busy road.
Yeah. In this period, it's very incredible. Busy. Right. So do you want to add something else, Tiziana?
No. I just we missed the last part about evaluation, but it's okay. I could
I know 20 minutes is nothing, but to give you an idea.
But it was very useful. It was very useful to me. I thank you all. I thank you all about this. Thank you.
Okay, but there's another group. Who was the third group? Emanuela, do you want to tell us something? Federica, who wants to talk? Federica, Emanuela, Anna Chiara.
I don't know, that wrote everything. I let them talk.
So Federica decided to let the other ones talk. Anna Chiara, Cristina.
Anna Chiara sent it to me as well.
Yes, and it would be very useful if Anna Chiara could, you know, show what
okay, Anna Chiara, exactly.
Share the screen.
yeah, you can share the screen, okay, with our ideas.
Yeah, because we typed everything on.
Okay, all right. So yes, I'll let you share the screen. Where's Anna Chiara? Here she is. Assegna ospite. Okay, Anna Chiara, you can share your screen now.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay. So we found like 3 key competencies. Okay, multilingualism, and then the 5th, interpersonal skills and ability to adopt new competencies, and active citizenship. Thank you. I can't pronounce this word.
Citizenship.
Okay. Citizenship. Okay, thank you. So for a start, we propose brainstorming, but in Italian. Oh, sorry. I meant to say what's the topic. So our focus is on how to give instruction in English in case of earthquake or fire.
Yes.
Incendio?
Fire alarms, fire episodes, yes.
Fire episodes, okay. So how to give these instructions in English. And so as a start...
sorry, what was this unit meant for children, 5th year of primary school or secondary school?
For primary.
Primary, yes, I thought it could be, yes. So the 5th year of the primary school.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So we start with a brainstorming in Italian to collect what the students already know about rules in case of earthquake or fire. And the motivation will be that a class from abroad is coming for a visit or for a cultural exchange, and we have to explain to them what are the rules in case of these 2 events. Okay. And the moment will be the very beginning of the school year. So the students will have to translate in English the rules for their mates for coming from abroad. And the activities to improve the students' skills will be to understand the different meanings of the verb to get in different situations, with an exercises or other activities, to match the pictures Okay, and with the instructions, yes. Another game will be Simon Says, using the instructions of what to do in case of earthquake or fire attack. I don't know if anyone knows this game, Simon Says.
Yes, Simon Says, get up, and everybody has to get up.
Yes.
Simon Says, run away, and everybody runs away, yes.
Yes. And the specific learning objectives are, yes, we couldn't really, we didn't have time to
really to check those.
or if my mates can.
Yes, don't worry, it's okay.
And the educational mediation will be games or like papers, like sheets or exercises, and the use of the interactive board. Is this a translation of LIM?
Yes, interactive board.
Okay. The time will be the beginning of the school year, and as spaces we will use inside and outside the classroom. And yeah, about methodology will be cooperative learning, brainstorming, as I said, problem solving, of course, because it is like even the motivation.
It's all a big brain, yes, problem solving.
Yes, the motivation itself requires a problem solving. And the flipped classroom, yeah, I forgot about this, which is the flipped classroom task, to ask a student to become the teacher and give instructions about what to do in case of emergency.
Yes, I think personally that when they talk about the flipped classroom, they mean something different. They mean to give a task to the children in advance with, for example, the verb to get, and then in class, you know, deduct, make them, you know, talk about what they think they understood and so on, and make the proper lesson. So I don't think it's a switch.
Yes, because we also discussed about a task where pupils were divided in small groups, and they have to prepare, you know, to prepare that. And this was the last part. No, at the end, a student become the teacher and give instructions.
Yes, so it's a very good idea. It's a very good idea because when they explain, when everybody explain things, they have to re-elaborate them, and you make sure that they really understood them. So it's a very good task. Only my point was, I'm not sure you can talk about a flipped classroom in this case.
It's not because you're right, it's not flipped classroom. It's different. Flipped class is what you said before. You assign a duty, and then on the following lesson you have to discuss it with students, something like that. I don't know if it is used on primary school. I don't know.
Yes. Anyway, but the idea is fantastic. I like your unit very, very much. Yes.
Yeah, and the verification.
Total physical response, of course, fantastic.
And the verification will be to draw the different steps or passages. Which word will we use this? Different steps of what to do in case of emergency?
It's okay, it's the same. Different steps or passages, it's okay, no problem.
Okay, and also filling the gap of instructions with the verb to get.
To get, because they already know how to write in Italian, and they are learning to write in English as well.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, fifth year of the, sorry?
They are very professional. Well done. This group worked very
yes, yes. Complete. I'm really impressed by all of you, to be honest. Very, very good. Very, very good. Yes. While you were working, I was trying to do the same task myself, apart from looking for the burning ears. oltre a cercare, come si diceva, le orecchie che ti fischiano, ears burning, but I also tried to think what I would do if I were you, if I were in your shoes, and I thought that, for example, for the motivation, I was thinking about a middle school, the second year of a middle school, something like that. And as a motivation, I thought a song could be a good idea. And so I have found this site, lyrics.com, where you of course, type lyrics.com, and then there's a stripe with the search. You search the verb to get, and a series of songs with that word comes out. And there are some famous ones. For example, I can get no satisfaction. Anyway, but there were numbers, so some of them were really very good. So you could use one of those, for example. Or another idea could be that was more, you know, a revise of the lesson towards the end of it. Make them do some crosswords. And there are two good sites where you can make your own crosswords. One is crosswordlabs.com, and the other one is crossword puzzle maker. Okay, the other one is a real website. The first one is a real website, crosswordlabs.com. For the other one, I simply typed a crossword puzzle maker, and I think the site was something like teachers.com. I don't know, but if you dial crossword puzzle maker, it comes out, and it's nice because you can make your own crosswords. So for example, you can make a crossword by putting the verb with get, for example, get in, and the answer must be enter, get out, exit, and so on, for example, you know, or vice versa. You can make your own crosswords, and maybe as an exercise, as a game, you can have the children do those. Right, so wow, I'm very impressed. You really did a great job. Thank you very much indeed. Tiziana, aren't you happy? You got a lot of good ideas.
Yes, I am. In fact, I am. Yes.
Maria, okay. I wanted to say, perhaps you already know, if you look for on internet, if you look for something like this, collocations with get, with have, with, you can have some images, very interesting.
Yes, in crossword puzzle maker, you can also insert images. I don't know, can we try it? Collocations
with get or with have, and you have to go to images. Image.
Moment.
It's really interesting because other verbs.
And you go to
images. Yeah. You find really interesting.
Yes, yes. Get pregnant, get together,
yeah.
get permission, get
I don't know the word skede in English. Skede. You can also schemes. Skede. You can also stamp these
charts.
Yeah, cards. Yeah,
charts.
See, chart. Yes, you can print those charts for charts. Yes, fantastic. So, yep. Wow, how many? A great variety. A great variety, fantastic.
When you travel, you keep these charts with you.
With you. And every time they say get, see what's the correspondence. Yes, for example, let's have a look at this. I have to get changed before the party. I got divorced when I was about 31. I didn't get a call from anyone. I get a chance to sleep at the weekend and so on. Yes. Yep. Fantastic. Thank you very much. That's also very useful. Okay, so I hope you liked the lesson. Yes, I've completely lost control of the presence, and you know, because some of you are not in this list, some others I don't know what I will do at the end of the the course, but I will do something. Yes. Any question? Any suggestion what to do next time? Do you want to talk a little bit more? Who hasn't talked much today? Federica didn't talk much. And Emanuela, don't you want to say something? How's your son?
I wanted to say it was quite interesting to work with other colleagues because, for example, for me, it was quite difficult to think about learning unit. But perhaps I don't teach English, so perhaps.
But this is the frame which can be adapted to any subject.
It was quite interesting because Federica had the idea, and it was really interesting, no, to see how you can adapt learning unit to real duty, real
real life.
I keep on thinking that school, the aim of school isn't only to teach real real
topics, but to develop.
No, because sometimes you teach something and you don't see the immediate utility, but it starts working inside students, and then of course it becomes part of their life, something like that. But it is also interesting, and it is true that when they have to do with something real, they are motivated. Yeah, because they immediately see the final point.
Connection, yeah.
The final point of your I don't know, of your
teaching,
the purpose.
Yeah, the purpose or something they can use.
Your goal. Yes, your goal. Yes, and yes, the teachers have a great responsibility because they have a great importance for the children. It's incredible. Something you don't even think about, they can leave really a seed in their minds that then, blooms and grows up. It's incredible, the importance of a teacher, almost like the importance of a parent. It's really, yeah. So, Federica, how's your son, by the way?
My son is very well now. He hasn't had any other, oh, mamma mia, any other problem,
symptoms,
neurological problem. And so I think that maybe it will get better and better.
Better and better. Yes, he'll get better and better for sure. Yes, he's still young. He will recover completely. Yeah, good. Okay, so
I done the vaccination as well.
Oh, did you? When?
With Astra.
Federica, why did you have to do that? If you got coronavirus, shouldn't you be covered?
I had coronavirus 4 months ago. I received just one
shot,
and I'm okay now.
Okay, you don't need a second one.
I don't need the second one.
Okay, did you get AstraZeneca?
Yes, of course.
How did it go?
Went well. I had a bit of temperature for 10 hours maybe, but then always went well.
Okay, probably because he had already been in touch with the virus.
Sorry, Maria Pia, excuse me, the word vaccino,
vaccine.
How do you pronounce vaccine?
Vaccine. È scritto con due C, ma si pronuncia come se fosse una X. Vaccine.
Federica, did you realize the good organization about the
Federica
vaccine?
is not from Verona. Where do you live, Federica?
I'm from Pesaro, but the organization was very, very good.
It was excellent in Verona as well. When I was there, I thought, this is not Italy, can't be Italy. I mean, it was amazing, very well organized.
And I thought the same. It was strange for me, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I had a different experience. I stayed for 2.5 hours in a queue in the car park, and it was not very warm outside.
No, definitely. But
yes,
at least could you have your engine on? Could you keep your engine on?
No, we were not in the car. We were
not in the car. In the car park, but on foot.
No, I mean, we were...
no, because I brought my mother, she is 81, and I brought her to get her vaccine, and everything was perfect. They gave us a time, and we just waited for 1/4 of an hour, but inside the car, in a car park, but we waited inside the car, engine off, because it was only for 1/4 of an hour. But if it were for 2.5 hours, we would have switched the engine on, because, you know, she didn't even get off the car. She was, you know, vaccinated from inside the car. So
my appointment was on Friday afternoon. I think maybe some doctors were somewhere else on his job. And the appointment was at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I came home at 9.
Oh, dead, tired, and frozen. Stanca, morta e congelata.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Verona. My vaccination point was in Bussolengo, not in Verona Center, because we had 4 or 5 points in different positions. I decided to go to Bussolengo just because it was on Friday, because I supposed to stay not well the day after, and I don't want to create problems to my school. In fact, Saturday I was in bed for all the day with fever and headache. Was a nightmare for me. It was not a nice day the day after. And because a lot of my colleagues were at home the day after, and we had a lot of problems to do the lessons, you know, because we have a lot of people missing.
Missing, yes, a lot of missing teachers, yes. Ache, headache, non H, è molto strano, di solito la CH dovrebbe essere una C, ma in questo caso invece una K. È così l'inglese, abbiate pazienza. E poi c'era una richiesta da Tiziana che diceva: Anna Chiara, could I ask you to send me the learning units so as to analyze it better by myself later? Anna Chiara, if it's okay for you, maybe you can send it to me and I can send it to everyone else if it's okay for you. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like to hear even, I didn't make it by myself, so I had other people in the group.
Yeah, but I think it's
okay, of course.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I send it to you, Maria Pia, okay?
Yes, send it to me because I've got my email, and then I can send it to all the others. Right, so It's 7:30 already. Any suggestion on what to do next time so that I can prepare something for you? Or if you think of something during the fortnight, let me know. When will it be next time? Because there's the Easter.
12th of April. 12th of April. 12th of April.
Okay, right. Okay, so
Maria Pia, could we also, for example, try to teach English through idiomatic, how is it said, sentences? For example, I don't know how is it said, proverbi, is it proverbs? Yes. I don't know. So could
and yes, yes, so we'll prepare something on the phrasal
could be
verbs.
because comparing with Italian, it could be nice to them to know how it is translated.
Exactly. Yes, I think it would be nice. Is it okay for you?
Good idea, Tiziana.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cecilia, how did it go? Com'è andata?
Since so I understand, but
it's okay. If you could understand, that's the first step.
Yes.
Don't worry, you're doing well. The next will slowly come. First step is to understand. Then you try and speak, you try and at the end you speak. No problems. Good.
Okay.
All right. So, goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Everybody.
Rika?
You have to sign the presents.
Yes, yeah. The problem is, stay with me and I will check. The problem is, I can't remember who's where.
But for instance, if you look at the registration, you can find out all the presents,
We can also have the way to access a report of the presence directly from Zoom. So don't worry, we will make it somehow, Maria Pia.
Okay, all right. Yes, I will work on it myself. Simply I haven't got time. I hadn't got time, but I will do it. Because some of you come from other groups and I've lost control of everything. But yes, it's all recorded. So, I'll check and write the presents. No problems.
Thank you, Maria.
Okay.
Pia.
Thanks to you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Good Easter. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.